pages until that day.
Smart.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's lying. Yeah.
We've read it. We've read it.
Yes, yes. And we had our first table read on Monday, and it was...
Our last table read, I think we call that.
What did I just say?
Our first.
See, I told you I didn't want to talk.
No, it's good. It was the first time we read the last episode.
That's what.
Sure.
Thank you.
Saki's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Yes, our last table read on Monday, and it was very emotional, and you know, everybody was just trying to cope with the overwhelming experience of a family that will eventually have to graduate and go their separate ways. Yeah.
How does it feel like knowing you guys are virtually done, but the show, you know, we're still on season 6?
It was odd a bit. We maybe spend the first 6 weeks or so kind of in the dark, not seeing anything we're doing much. And then it hits the airwaves. And so we get to kind of check in and see what's working that we're doing, how the new world, that we're always in a new world every season, how that's working. And also, honestly, these days, we feel how the fans are reacting to stuff. And you can make almost like course corrections. And these have been complete. Season 6 was completely wrapped for months and months and months before the first episode aired. And we hadn't seen, I directed the first episode of the season, so I'd seen that one.
Like in the best way
Thank
ever.
you, very sweet.
Yes.
And so it's odd to be finishing a very, very different, really surprising season 7 that no one's seen a stitch of. But there's also something, I don't know, I guess appropriate to coming down here, having that announcement hit yesterday that the 7th season will be our last.
Right. There's quite
right
a
as we're shooting that
like a
emotional
finality
stuff.
and kind of like sharing it with the world.
Yeah.
Because we you know, we're always so secretive about everything that we do. And that moment kind of hit like a ton of bricks in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the most surprising part of the experience of directing your forensic research?
How much fun it was, honestly. I kept that offer at a distance for a number of seasons, just because the overall task of trying to do the Phil Coulson correctly or well it feels daunting, especially as the season goes along. Also, when you direct an episode, you spend 8 days in prep, 8 or 9 days shooting, and then you're a little bit in editing afterwards for a couple of weeks. So you're really talking about a span of 3 episodes.
And then on top of that, he was trying to also figure out this new character, Sarge.
And
you know, and wrap his head around who this person is and how he was going to portray it and what he was going to wear. So, it was a lot of pressure.
The outfits was all about the outfits.
It was a pretty
but so they came up with a version where, luckily, 601, that episode, you only see Sarge at the end.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got to direct the kind of intro, the slow-mo, evil, badass intro. That everyone should have a chance to do that for themselves. And I got to play with my partner here in her foggy post-explosion first viewing of her dead boyfriend.
Yes, yeah.
Showing up.
That was really
with a
epic.
Shaved head and a lot of bad attitude.
And a lot of close-ups. I'm like, too close, Clark, too close. Stop. He's like, no, it's gonna look great.
That's
I'm
the
like, no,
moneymaker.
too close.
So speaking of the character Sarge, for both of you, what
Yeah.
was your reaction when you found out that May was going to shoot Sarge in the head at the table reads?
Oh, well, I love our writers because they parallel a lot of things that happen with our characters.
Because she in real life shot me several times during the season.
Practice, just to, and the writers were inspired by that. No, but there was a scene where May says to Coulson, "I will never shoot you in the head." That will never be a choice for her. So then for them to kind of play on that, it's tough. But
There's
I won't give
surprises
away.
about that scene
Yeah,
that are coming
I
up
won't give away. It's
tonight.
coming out tonight. Yeah, but
Yeah, there's some surprises. But it was
Yeah.
jarring to see her come in and
yes,
blast him like that. Certainly, there was some traumatized folks online about it.
yeah, they didn't like it at all.
But the mystery of Sarge is a really was tricky for me because there were secrets about him that even I didn't know. Sarge has big gaps in what he knows about himself, and some of that's starting to come to light in a big way tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
And so that it was pretty shocking. It was a bit shocking.
The beginning
Oh, sorry. Thank you guys.
Oh.
Time we have.
Well, no, wait, one more.
One more.
We like to torture Lauren.
What was your reaction to like the because we find out in episode 10 basically started before so what was
Gradually, everything's kind of gradual. I got killed. They said, "Look, you're going to really die at the end of season 5," and that was tremendously moving. And we kind of thought the show was probably done. That episode was called The End. And then, boom, I'm back playing this other guy wearing Coulson's face, who couldn't be more different. Super evil. That was really, really fun. But then the origin story, and then, oh my God, I just got killed again.
I know.
I wouldn't be
What does
surprised
that
if I
make?
get
How
killed
many?
more before the end of the season.
9 lives?
I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So it's been a bit of a thrill.